Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Just Get a Tesla. And today I am on my way to the service centre in Aberdeen to get some urgently needed maintenance done. What am I having done, and how much is it going to cost? So I had initially booked a pre-end of warranty inspection. So for 99 quid, Tesla will have a look around the car and tell you anything that they think needs having a look at. I know some people will say, why would Tesla tell you that the car needs a whole load of stuff doing if it doesn't? But if you think about it from a liability perspective, if there's something that they don't tell you about, so they do have to tell you if your suspension is falling apart, as an example. And I'm going in specifically because of suspension, because the front right hand side of my car is making squeaking and groaning noises like a bad one. And as I understand it from a quick Google when I first realized what was going on, this is a bit of a problem that certainly Model 3s have had, and also some Model Ys. Something about one of the ball joints being either badly lubricated or badly designed or something. Either way, the car still feels tight to drive, so it's not wandering all over the place or crashing or anything. It's just making a lot of noise every time the car jiggles, and obviously with Tesla and their firmer suspension, they kind of jiggle up. They can jiggle quite a lot, but every time it's jiggling, it's making this squeaking noise, and there's groaning noises and various other things. It's clearly unhappy, and we're going to get that done, and we're going to get that done today. I had also already booked that I want the tyres rotating, and I want the cabin air filter changing. Both of those things are probably needing to be done earlier than they have been. I think the cabin air filter they'd recommend on, is it 40,000 miles or something like that? Either way, I hadn't had it done. Frankly, I haven't detected that there's any issues with it, but let's just get the thing refreshed anyway. The important bit is whatever I'm having done has to be done inside the warranty, which on this car from 2022 in the UK, the warranty is 4 miles or 50,000 miles, whichever is sooner. And in my case, it's the 50,000 miles, because driving into the Tesla Centre in Aberdeen, if I look down, I am on 49,360 miles. In other words, I am just about still inside the warranty, which is good, rather than leaving it for another week or two when I would be outside of the warranty. What's really good for me about Tesla service is that everything is done on the app. You go in, you tell them that you need service. There's a whole load of menu choices in terms of what part of the car and what needs doing, and then you can add descriptions, you can add photo or even video to the thing, which lets the Tesla service team have a look at the issue remotely and then diagnose either what needs to be done, or in some cases they can even do some computer settings and tell you it's this or it's that. In my case, what was originally booked was mobile service. So one of their engineers comes out in basically a loaded up Model S, as it always has been, with a whole pile of parts and things in the car, and they can do all of the basics. As soon as you start getting into bodywork or anything like that, or in my case, suspension, then that absolutely needs to go into the service centre. So when I reported the suspension, as well as just the general checkover, my appointment was changed from mobile into the Tesla Centre, and I was offered an appointment really quickly. There is a division of opinion, shall we say, online about how people rate Tesla and service and other things. In my experience, it's really good. It's really, really good. It's actually the best that I think I've had from any car brand. And I've had BMW, and I've had Volvo, premium brands. I've also had mass market brands like Ford and Vauxhall. Okay, service with Tesla is quick and it's simple, and that's why I like it. Being able to do everything on the app is fantastic. Being able to ask them questions on the app and give updates and lots of things like that, it's just simple. And when we get down to the service centre in a minute, we're going to see exactly how simple the process is. So, I've arrived at the service centre, I pull up and the car on the screen is already telling me what I need to do, and that is pretty straightforward really. You go into your app, go into service and begin the drop-off process. It's all there on the screen, click, 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 the car's ready to go. 2.5 hours later and we're parked here and we're back again. And let's just say I'm quite entertained by what the overall inspection before the warranty runs out has found, but I'm going to go and sit inside because it's really cold. So what had I put in for with this service? Well, I wanted the air filter replacing, they've done that. I wanted the tyres rotating front to back, they've done that. And I asked for a general inspection of the car just to check for other things. Having done that, I also reported that the front right hand suspension was making creaking and groaning noises. So what I'm pleased about is that having sent the car in and they've had a look at it, they're not just replacing parts on the front right, they're replacing front left, and they're also doing some work on the rear as well. In fact, when I was just chatting with the service advisor in terms of the work that they were doing, and I said, how many suspension parts am I getting? Her response was, yes. Yes, you're getting all of the suspension parts. And not only that, but I'm getting the newer, improved suspension parts, which she thinks might improve the ride so that it's a little better over bumps, because obviously improvements were made to the suspension geometry and other things on this car as they've carried on building it in the 2 and a bit years since this came out of the factory. So today is Thursday and the car is booked in next Tuesday, so thanks to the power of the internet, when I take my hand off the camera, it'll be then. And we're back at the Tesla Centre in Aberdeen. I'm not sure you can actually, yes you can see my car is parked up at the back there, having just got here. They have loaned me a Model 3, which is nice, a dual motor, a 71 plate, because my car is basically going to be in all day, and they said, have you got anywhere you can go? And I said, no, I'm just going to drink all the coffee. At which point they said, we'll give you a car, which is great. Interestingly enough, this is a Model 3 dual motor long range, and it's got full self-driving capability. We're going to have a bit of fun with that, aren't we? Well, I have got a car with apps, so let's see how smart someone actually is. So this isn't really working, is it? Right, I'm 11 feet away. I'm definitely within. Brakes are off. Stopping as phone is no longer within 6 meters. So you know how this thing is called ass? It is appropriate. Meanwhile, getting here as usual for service was very straightforward. You literally turn up, press the thing on the app where it says begin handover, and basically that's it. The car is done, it's gone in for service. And then again, getting this loan car was as simple as they took a picture of my driving license, and then the app sent me a copy of an agreement to say yes to, and then basically here we are. The car is ready to go. Picking this up after it's had its suspension work done, which is good. And here's the exciting bit. I brought the car in, admittedly reporting the fact that the front right-hand side had started making a bit of a squeaking noise, but I'd also scheduled it for an end of warranty inspection to have a look for other bits that need doing. And the report that I got back was basically, hey, you need all of the suspension parts. I don't think it's literally every single one, looking at the list, but it's quite a few. So the £99 that I spent to get the pre-inspection done has saved me £1,500 in labour and suspension parts. 99 quid to save 1,500 quid. That's a good deal. And that does make the point that if your car is coming up towards the end of its warranty, get it checked. And also, if you've just got any issue that you're concerned about, get it checked. They'll get it sorted for you. I've still got to come back in though, because, and this is the bit that's driving me a little nuts, right? I'm coming right up onto the end of the warranty, and I'm now on panel gaps. And we've had the boot tailgate assembly off now a couple of times, trying to get this straight, and it is really tight on this side, and it's really not tight on this side. I mean, I can get a finger in there, and I can barely get a fingernail in around the other side. They've had a go at it, and they've decided that what they want to do is to order another set of hinges, this time to cover the right hand side as well as the left hand side, which was done last time. So it's going to come back in again. Now you might say that's a bit annoying, because that will be the first, second, third, fourth time I've had to come in to get the car done. But they're doing it all under warranty. They're volunteering stuff. I'm not saying this has got to be done. They're saying, can you bring it back in? We're going to have another go. We're going to order some new parts. They could have just said, that's the best that we can get it. It's fine. It's within tolerances, sir. They all do that, sir. Anyone heard that from dealerships? Not Tesla. They're getting it sorted. And I'm getting sorted now because, frankly, it's cold. So I'm going to leave it here. Thanks very much for watching. Put into the comments what your experiences of Tesla service have been, and I'll see you back here very soon on Just Get a Tesla.